Oh no, Maiden Mike is having time to think. That can be a bad thing, or it can be a good thing. I'll tell you all about it right after this. Welcome back, my fantastic brothers and sisters. Welcome back into Maiden Mike's wonderful world of museum collectibles. Guys, got a fun video for you all today. You know what? I don't know why I always say brothers and sisters. I don't think we have any female followers in Maiden Mike's army. Come on, ladies, come on in. Come on in. We got plenty of room in here in this ever-growing army of Maiden Mike's world. Come on in. Guys, I got a fun video for you all today. I've been thinking about it since I've been having some time off. You know, you get to suck all this in, and you think of things. So what I was able to think of was a question for all you guys. And that question is, who is number one? Who is the number one statue company for you? Okay, I'm going to take you through most of them. Excuse me if a few slip my mind and stuff like that. There's not much space left in this soon-to-be 60-year-old head. So bear with me. I'll tell you what a lot of these companies do well and some things that they don't do well. And I'll try to keep it short as possible. But we got a lot of companies out there now today. So it's a growing industry. So I'm going to try to hit all the big guys and the up and coming big guys. But there's a lot of smaller ones that are starting to put their footprint on the industry. So enough being said, let's start diving into the companies and what they do good and what they don't do good. Number one, obviously, we got Sideshow Collectibles, right? Most of the time, 90% of the time, nail the pieces. High volume shooter. Every once in a while, there's a miss there. Don't like the mass production that they do on a lot of their items. Best customer service in the industry, hands down, no doubt, can't be touched. That's Sideshow. Prime One, let's dive into Prime One Studios. Prime One Studios. The masters of the 1/3 dark pieces. Arguably the best. Overpriced. Charge $1 million on shipping. Terrible customer service, but arguably the best at what they do. My advice to them, hook up with FedEx, UPS, DHL, start getting a mass amount of volume coming over to the US or around the world. This way you can reduce the prices of shipping to reach out a little more and make it a little more affordable for your consumers. Just my opinion. XM Studios, the masters of engineering, I believe, the best at comic book, but I believe they fell asleep at the wheel and everybody's catching up to them. Just my opinion. Pricey, extremely pricey. I don't know if Legendary Beast is under them or Legendary Beast is about ready to step out on their own. Legendary Beast does the 1/3 scales. I think if that is true, XM needs to get into the 1/3 scale business or they'll be kind of a dying breed. Just my opinion, but arguably the best at what they do. Let's go into some of the new guys. Queen Studios, high volume shooter, starting to turn into a high volume shooter, dipping into everything. The masters of the half scale movie pieces, no doubt. I love the idea that they're going into the Hot Toys market. They got the 1/4, so they are definitely a high volume shooter. They want to get into everything, which is good. J&D, the starters of the silicone pieces. Me personally, I don't have one. I wanted the Harley. At those prices, I took a step back and kind of wanted to see what it was about. Will I take a shot with them one day? Yes. The Harley, I see some good videos on them and some not so good. Did not like the Joker, but loved the Wonder Woman. Thought it was great, and the other stuff that they did. So I will dive into them one day when I want to take a $3,000 investment or when I have that money to take a shot with. Who else we got? We got Tweet Ahead. Great company. Don't shoot enough volume out there, but great quality at a reasonable price. So all individuals can get involved with. They keep the piece count down. Nice, great company, great direction. Love them. Affordability, great customer service. Really like these guys. I just wish they would shoot out more product. Who else? Some of the newbies that I know nothing about, but are trying to put their footprint on the map. Dark Side Collectibles. I have the Michelle Pfeiffer on pre-order. I decided to take a shot. I like to take a shot with every company. That's the one piece I decided to take a shot on. I like that the company is really, from what I hear, all sculpt. I don't know how true that is. I don't dig in to the details of all these companies. I did have the Arnold Terminator 2 on pre-order, but pulled back because I wanted to see how the Michelle Pfeiffer came out. But I like the idea that they're doing fully sculpt, if that is true. One of my personal favorites is PCS. I like these guys because they are not scared to tackle anything. I like that they touched the movie fan for Rocky, Van Damme, American Psycho, Blade, RoboCop. Then they also dig into video game characters. You know, the Wolverine, I believe, is from a video game. I believe, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, guys. They are doing all sizes, 1/3, half scale. I'm going to tell you about the half scale. I'm sure you collectors already know. Michael Myers. We have so many horror film fans in our in our community. And you mean to tell me not one of these companies has decided to take on a half scale of Michael Myers other than this brand new kid on the block? Now, I don't know if it's contracting issues. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't dig into all the details of this stuff, guys. But that's going to put them on the on the map easy, just with that piece alone. Also, these guys are actually making a statue of Michael Jordan, the greatest athlete ever. That's what I love about this company. They are doing stuff that hasn't been touched. So you got to tip your hat to them. Right direction, and still not a bad price. Still in the respectable price zone. Love that Wolverine. Probably my favorite. And I believe they are the only ones that did a 1/3 of the Wolverine. I know Sideshow many years ago did a half scale. Only guys, I believe, to do the 1/3. So you got to give these guys some respect going forward. And they're doing all kinds of sizes, guys. So there's a lot of independent companies that I'm not mentioning that have slipped my mind that are popping up. So in closing, who is your number one? If we had to go back in time and there was only one company on this planet, who would it be? Who is that company that you will retire to a private island with? Let me know, guys. Guys, stay safe until my next video. Do the right thing. Support your local animal shelters. Get out there and make a difference for the ones that can't speak. Guys, love you all. Till the next video. If I can't respond back quickly next week, I go back to playing Hero. So I'll be busy. So hit me up if I don't get right back to you. Be patient. You know I answer everything. This is going to be fun, guys, and I'm sure this is going to go on for a long time with responses. So bring it in, man. I want to hear who is number one. Who do you think is number one? Peace, my brothers and sisters.